action here on first down. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And now running right through it. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
We focus our attention here on the Saints offense as they come out. And last year, they were coming into 2017 with 3 straight 7-9 seasons. Well, they got it turned around. Won the NFC South at 11-5. Won a wild card game, and then we all know the story. Heartbreak in Minneapolis.
But it's one that won't break this team, I don't believe. I think it's actually something that they can use as fodder for the season, as something to build upon. And when you think of New Orleans, you naturally think of offense. You think of Drew Brees. You think of Alvin Kamara last year as a rookie, making the big plays. Mark Ingram running the football, throwing it to Mike Thomas out wide. But the key to this team continuing to get better remains on defense. And I think it was shown in the draft when they made the big move and drafted Marcus Davenport out of UTSA to rush the passer. They know they've got to win their division, which means slowing down some high-powered offenses in Tampa Bay, Carolina, and Atlanta.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his 2nd season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger.
He's got daylight. The 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Well, these Buccaneers coming off a 4-game drop-off from a year ago, 9-7 in Dirk Cutter's first season to 5-11 last year. It's now 10 straight seasons without a playoff appearance, and in fact, they have not won a playoff game, Charles, since winning Super Bowl 37.
And in order for them to get back to the playoffs, they've got to go through their division, which is awfully tough and high-powered on offense. Atlanta, New Orleans, Carolina. So the Buccaneers made the investment. Jason Pierre-Paul from the Giants on the defensive side of the ball. Also picked up Bo Allen and Vinnie Curry from the Philadelphia Eagles. So the defensive front taken care of. They also picked up Vita Vea, a massive defensive tackle from Washington in the first round of the draft. Then they picked up a couple of corners. They know that on the defensive side of the ball, that's where they have to make their biggest game to chase down their division rivals.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Hard throw, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Winston keeps it himself. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around, and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw, it's Breeze. Completes this one to Meredith. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A second down throw for Winston. Howard has the first down and then some. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A first down throw for Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's the linebacker, Shea McClellan, with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brees going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
11.
Now Brees on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Brees escaping the pressure right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Brees. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to New Orleans after this. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Got it! Yes! Got it!
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Play fake. Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On 2nd down, Winston again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. 3rd down here.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again with Winston. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's Breeze. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Throwing again, Winston on second and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by Von Bell. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. That's fielded in the end zone. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Off the play fake. Winston rolling to his right. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and short yardage, Winston. He's got Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. First down, Winston. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, Winston. This is caught, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 32 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're still in the lead, gave up the touchdown a moment ago. Now they'll be looking to equal that for their first drive of the second half.
They're trying to come back with an answer. Their defense just gave up some points. They don't want the momentum to swing in the direction of the other team. So their job now is to take care of business and put the ball in the end zone themselves or get a score. Anything to try and settle things down and slow down their momentum.
Yeah, they'll try to seize that momentum right back. Breeze to throw on second down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Camara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
21.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. But in any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here we go with Camara. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He checks it down here to Ellington. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football now.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there. Winston on 3rd and 2. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position. Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence. No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Tom. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
36.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here's Breeze to throw. And an alley to run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Winston now. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
95-56. 95-56. Got it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 48 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Looks good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing, Winston. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Even.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Winston again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And that's caught inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside. And he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Throwing now is Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Breeze is looking to throw. That is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So out come the Bucs now. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. Buying time to his left. Dodges him at the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Winston. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they take a knee. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, and